Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video I want to talk about the Next Level FGT cockpit. In a previous video you might have seen that the pedal plate angle bracket broke on me. Next Level Racing have now sent me a new one. However, it's not just a direct replacement, it is a little bit different. So in this video I want to go over what has changed, is it better, and should you buy it? Now recently I've had actually quite a lot of people comment on my videos and ask whether they should buy this cockpit because they think it's not strong enough for load cell pedals and things like that. This update to this pedal plate might actually fix it. Now, from what Next Level Racing have told me, this update is coming to all the new ones that you will buy. It's just going to be updated in the pack, apparently. Now, here is the old pedal plate. Here is the new one. Not much difference you can tell other than the gold and the black on the parts where you screw in the bolts. Here is where it breaks down here with the amount of load on the pedal plate. It just breaks through there on both sides. So what they've done with this is, normally this was a flat piece of metal that had been folded and then welded on the ends here. However, this has changed. So it's a flat piece of steel that looks like it's been again folded on the sides, but right here where it normally breaks, you may see some welds there now. Some welds on the inside. So not only have they folded, they've actually welded it to try and increase the rigidity of it. On this one that they've sent me here, it looks like part of the weld's actually blown out a bit on the corner there. But that should still be okay. That should still be strong enough. I'm going to test out and I'm going to let you know. So if this does break at some point, I will let you know, but I don't see that happening. This isn't just the extent of their changes. They haven't just added the welds here, and I'll show you that now. So they've also provided these. They've also added some strengthening arms here. So if you're putting your pedal plate quite forward and there's not much holding it at the front, these will go up like this and brace the top end of it. So it puts less pressure on the bottom here. So not only have they added the welds, they've also added more plates to make it stronger, which will also reduce the flex in the pedal plate for people with load cell pedals like I do, which is a lot of people have complained about the flex in the pedal plate. This should fix it. The downfall I see before I start setting this up right now is, let me show you. So here's the pedal plate. Normally the pedal plate mounts to right there. So if you put the pedal plate there, the strengthening brackets have to go more forward, don't they? So that is a problem. So you have to pretty much move all this down more, which in itself isn't a big problem. This seat, however, cannot move back more, which is a problem, especially for 6-foot me. However, I do normally have this in the Formula style seating position, so that could change things a little bit. However, I do still think I'm going to have a problem with Formula style seating position, because with the Formula style seating position, I actually used to put the seat forward quite a bit because I felt when I had the seat back, I sat too low, the steering wheel too high. So we're going to have to figure this out now. But for now, I'm going to just put on the pedal plate as far forward as I can and see where we end up. So let's go. Now, in the middle of doing this now, but I thought I might just show you the vague concept of this. So normally I had this sitting at the front here. So hopefully these will base it enough to help it not snap, reduce flex, all that kind of stuff. On the other side here, we've got a plate that they provide to help brace that a little bit. With this plate, you should be able to make it a little bit tighter than you would otherwise, because without it, with the big cut in here, it does tend to bend the metal a little bit if you do it tight. But the plate should help with that. And we're done. So I spent about a few hours actually getting the rig in the right position, because since I had to move the steering plate forward, the triple monitor mount forward, it then put my seat out a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot. With the seat fully down in the Formula style seating position, I felt like the bottom was too far down and the wheel was too far up, and every time I turned the wheel it then also covered the screen, so I couldn't see half of where I was going. So I wasn't a big fan of that. Pedal position and all that just wasn't really doing it for me. So the Formula style seating position just needed to be a little bit higher at the back. So I've jerry-rigged up this. This is the GT plate that normally gets bolted to here. And then this gets bolted to here. And it sits up quite a fair way. So I've still bolted that in. However, that makes it sit up just that little bit. It doesn't tend to move around. I mean, you've got your weight on it, so it's just pushing down on top of the bar, and so it's still in, I guess you could say, a Formula style seating position, but this is actually much more comfortable for me. And then I could move the steering wheel to a better position. I moved the FGT monitor mount as close as possible, and that's what you have all been waiting for. The Next Level Racing FGT pedal plate strengthening kit. Now, because I moved all this forward, I could then move this to its most furthest back I could possibly do. Angled it down a little bit. I think I'm on the second last hole, and then I've got this at the top there. And what are the results of this? Is it stronger? Is there less flex? And what are the chances of breaking, in my opinion? Let me show you. So here we are. I've set the camera up on the tripod. Now I'm about 70 kilos. We've done this test before on the FGT rig without this strengthening kit. Now, and there was a little bit of flex. There was about a centimeter or so of movement without it. Let's see how much flex with 70 kilo me on the pedal plate. I'm putting my full weight on the pedal plate now, right where the brake is, and there's about 70 kilos or so that goes into this. I'm jumping up and down, and I'm not seeing much flex. Is there a little bit? Maybe a little bit. So if you're using like V3 pedals or something, I think you're actually fine with this now. I feel that this is stronger. There's not much movement there. These are the CSL Load Cell Elites. I think I got about 70 kilo load cell in there. I don't feel you're going to put any more weight than my weight onto these brake pedals. In fact, probably less. Probably about that much. It's moving just a little bit. Now, if you really wanted to, you could put 2 more bolts in here. Depending where you have your pedal plate situated is where this is going to sit. In my current position, I could probably put another 2 bolts there to help strengthen it a little bit. However, I don't feel I need to. This is how it looks underneath. I feel like this is pretty much as strong as it'll get. The chance of baking this, I think, with this in there is probably quite low. With this basing the top and the extra weld down there, should be pretty good. I don't expect this to bake again. However, if it does, then of course I'll let you know. This is my rig, and I expect this is how it's probably going to be staying for a little while now. Hopefully I don't have to change this again anytime soon. Hopefully no more problems. And yeah, that's about it from me. So thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.